Welcome, horrible people, to the Horrible Opinions Podcast. As always, I'm your in-it-for-the-money shaman host, Kenny.
I'm a cop at a nursing home trying to solve crimes, Daniel.
I'm calling the service help desk and I'm asking you, hi, I need a replacement on my village defender spirit. This one is broken. Can I get a new one?
It's not broken, Ryan.
It sucks.
It's not broken, you just don't appreciate it.
You just don't know which one it is.
They threw...
No, it's
This
pretty
one's throwing
fucking obvious.
rocks at me.
That's biblical, Ryan.
Is it pretty obvious?
No, not to this guy.
Yeah, one's a pretty lady and one's not.
Say what you really mean, Daniel. One's a pretty lady and one's a... That's what you want to say.
Whoa, hey.
That's their words. They say it a lot.
You know, funny enough, one of the reviews I wrote...
You wrote.
That you wrote.
I wasn't far off from how they were referring to him. I'm like...
The stranger.
Really?
You're supposed to refer to him as the stranger.
That's Boss Tanaka to you.
Is that Boss Tanaka?
Boss Tanaka.
Who's a boss? What?
You know Boss Tanaka.
No, Boss Tanaka, Daniel.
I
I was going to do the same thing.
Dun, 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 dun. Kill Bill, Volume 1. And Boss Tanaka thing. He's not going to have a head very much longer. What movie are we talking? Are we actually
talking about 2016. 2016's The Wailing. A masterpiece of Korean cinema and Daniel's baby.
I just want to get this out of the way, and you tell me if I'm crazy.
Yes, they're
I was
racist.
worried. Yeah, okay.
They're racist? No.
You see, because it's like, well, who's our cop? Daniel, synopsis,
do you want
please.
like a fucking hoity-toity synopsis, or do you want a Daniel synopsis?
Well, ask for a Daniel synopsis.
You have one
God
job.
Okay, a Daniel synopsis is this is a Korean The Exorcism. The Exorcist. There you go.
Korean The Exorcist.
All right.
That's good. That's a knockoff The Exorcist.
Yeah.
I like it.
What's your hoity-toity synopsis? Getting into character.
I don't know.
The hoity-toity one would be.
It's a film about
it's a
faith.
no.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
No.
Yeah, it is.
No. There's not enough in this movie for it to be a film
The
about
end
faith.
is literally him not having enough faith,
No, the end is me
and the other
not
guy having too
trusting
much faith.
some clothing stealing strumpet who's telling me to listen to rooster croaks.
Okay,
at
she's
night.
telling you to. What is it? Put your faith in her? That's faith, Ryan.
She threw rocks at him.
Put my faith in the rock thrower.
She threw a lot of rocks, and if she had wanted to, any one of those rocks could have hit him, but not one.
Nah, she's skipping arm day, leg
She has
day,
to keep getting
meal
closer
day.
because she keeps missing.
It's a handicap.
No, that's the issue with the movie. Is it works really, really, really hard to lie to the audience to misdirect them because
Fool me.
Which I'm fine.
it still
with.
works. But it's like if these people were who they said they were, they wouldn't have done so much to make us think that they weren't these people.
Who did what to make you think
Well-
they weren't these people? What?
Right. So, because we're seeing, I mean, the thing that makes you think it the most is when we're having like we'll call it the dual exorcist scene.
Yeah.
Right? Where but that's not what the characters are seeing. That's just what we're
Right.
being shown. And so for the characters, they're still not, they don't have none of the characters have enough information to survive this. And I'm fine with that.
Which is why they were supposed to put their
But-
faith
In a rock
in
thrower.
the pretty lady.
And a rock, no. Since they don't have enough information, there's no reason to put your faith in the rock thrower. What has the rock thrower done for me, Daniel, except throw rocks at
steal
me?
stuff.
She's been protecting your village for generations, probably.
Really? That's why I'm calling customer service, because she's broken.
Well,
I want a new
now
model.
there's other people
I want one that actually
coming
do
in
things.
who are breaking her protections.
You mean walking? It's kind of a thing that happens in this village, Daniel. People walk
And I
everywhere.
don't I think she was being a fibber, okay? I think like, if you go there before the third rooster caw, fucking whole family dead. No, I think she'd be lying. I think she's just saying like, hey, if you don't go there, you won't die.
That's what whole family is.
Yeah.
That's how I'm interpreting it.
He's the rest of the family.
Like, oh yeah, your wife your mother-in-law, they're dead. Your daughter, she's gone. But you'll
be fine.
You're gonna have a really bad existence, but you're gonna let you know what?
If she is lying to him, she's lying to him because she needs him to stay out so that the trap that she sprung actually works, because if he goes in, then the trap will break. So even if she is lying to him about the whole family dying, it'll protect the rest of the village because she'll have caught the little evil spirit.
These cosmic laws that prevent these people from telling the truth and being upfront with what they need them to do are bullshit.
She tells him what needs to be done.
Could have told him at the beginning of the movie instead of just throwing rocks at him.
Say, hey, I'm wearing white. I'm throwing rocks, which I'm told means let the person without sin throw the first stone, which fuck off.
I threw 30 stones.
You get to throw one stone. You don't get to throw 30, okay? You show me where in the Bible it says I get to throw 30.
I love that he just turns his back, though. That's hilarious.
Well, that's because she's, she can't throw shit.
Him. All right. Let's
She's
get into this. We've talked about the whole movie already. Now let's get into it. The movie opens with some text. And it says like something. I seen a ghost.
You want me to read it to you?
Yeah, go for it.
something. I seen a... No, I'm not a ghost. I am flesh and blood.
They were startled and frightened, thinking they seen a ghost. He says to them, Why are you guys as troubled, and why do doubts rise in your minds? Look at my hands and my little toes. He says feet, but I'm changing this. It is I myself. Touch me and see. A ghost does not have flesh and bones as you see I have. That's Jesus, y'all.
Jesus said that?
No, that wasn't Jesus.
No, that is Jesus.
That was Jesus.
When did he say it?
Is that a quote?
That's from the
direct.
That's Jesus. He's come back from the dead, and he's kind of like popped into everybody's midst, and they're all freaking out like, is this him? Is this not him? Is it a ghost of Jesus? Either way, it's pretty cool.
But that's what Boss Tanaka says.
Right, because then he's making fun of the other guy. He's making fun of that guy's faith.
Boss Tanaka's making fun of Jesus?
No, he's making fun of the preacher man.
I don't think he's a real preacher man.
I don't. Well, am I right in saying nobody ever touches Boss Tanaka? The only time they come close is during when he hands him the passport.
They drag his ass off the road and toss him off a cliff.
Holy shit.
That's not him, by the way.
That's just another dude?
I'm sorry, what?
Well, he's not in his body at that point. That's a different guy.
Shut up.
The ritual is him swapping bodies. So
with the dead dude in the truck?
Yeah.
So then how's it Boss Tanaka again in the cave later?
Well, now he's back.
He swapped back
because they failed the test. So yeah.
What test?
See if you would do the right thing.
What's the right thing?
Not throw him off a cliff?
They thought he was the bad guy. And you know what? He was.
No.
That was the right thing.
No, he's already... No. I believe... I don't... This is a fine theory.
Not a theory. It's what it is.
I believe it's bullshit. There's no test. You don't get to survive just by passing a test. The devil is just out fishing. If you bite and he hooks you, that's it.
You're fucked.
There is no test. There is no way to survive.
There is a way to survive.
Except if you put your faith in the village rock thrower. Which why wouldn't you?
Why wouldn't you?
Always.
Which why wouldn't you, Daniel?
She's pretty.
Look, we see.
I mean, she's fine. She's a rock thrower.
She is fine for a rock thrower. We see, Boss Tanaka hooking a worm. We see
he's laying the bait.
Yeah, Cop Dad standing
man.
up. He's in peak physical form. That's what a man should look like. Okay. To be clear.
Well, that's what you see in the morning, right?
Like. Oh yeah. And then you know what? Hey, look, ginseng grower's wife dies. She doesn't have a name, just ginseng grower's wife. I have a problem with this the whole time. They're talking about it's like, doesn't she have a name? Turns out we don't even give Cop Dad's wife a name. She's his wife. Sexist ass movie. Women don't matter. Turns out they do. Rock throwers matter. So they're sexist. They're
she's
racist.
not really a woman though, so.
I mean, we didn't get to find out. You know what I mean?
No, what do you mean?
Like, she never told us her gender identity.
I mean, she's not a person.
I mean, he touched her.
It's a spirit, so.
Oh, you'd be touching spirits? Was this fucking ghost?
Yeah.
As soon as Ryan figured out she was a ghost, though, like, how turned on was it?
Yeah.
Major chub toad.
Huge.
Well, look, ginseng grower's wife is dead. I'm still looking for the big pig that killed her.
You'll find out later.
You'll find out in another episode.
There's a prequel sequel to this.
Yeah, I think it's better. Okay.
It's different.
Dale, is this your favorite Korean film?
No.
Is it I Saw the Devil?
No.
It's your favorite Korean film?
Jaws.
I fucking knew it. That's my favorite Korean film. And we're going to cover that later. Okay, but this is up there. The Wailing's really good. The Jaws.
Actually, it's the good, the bad, and the weird.
That's also a really good movie. Okay, so no big pig in this. There is regular pig. What kind of fucker? I like to just write down some of the stuff they say because it amuses me when we're doing this. Because I'm like, okay, I need to learn how they said it so I can say it to people. So I think they say, "What kind of fucker kills people? Damned son of a bitch."
And that's the mother-in-law.
Yeah.
It might be just having fun with the translation.
You think?
Though, you know?
Do you know anyone who's Korean? You're closer than us. Get them to watch it and let us know how close it is.
Yeah, they've got about 20 minutes to figure that out.
Yeah. It's okay. It's only 15 minutes long.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, look.
The problem is they're 5, so I don't know if how much input they're really going to have.
It's fine.
Okay.
Cop dad gets
all.
forced to eat breakfast and all this stuff before he can...
This family is a family of feeders. They just want to fatten this dude up so he never leaves the home.
This movie is like 2 hours and 37 minutes long, and I feel like half the scenes are of him eating.
I know. His life is...
It's so good.
So hard, Daniel. His mother-in-law wants to feed him. His daughter just wants to spend time with him. His wife just wants to bang him. Oh,
and
my
his job
God,
is so hard.
Life.
He has to sit in the car
He's saying this like he's complaining about it. He ain't complaining.
He's kind
He
of...
doesn't want to stay and eat. He's got work to do.
He's got work
He's
to do.
got to tell the whole...
His bones can't take this car sex anymore.
Look, he's going to need some herbal supplements. He has to tell like this whole side of the village who died before he ever gets to go to the goddamn crime scene. And then he gets there and he's yelling at someone else to give him a raincoat. Should have brought his own raincoat.
Look, he's not a great cop, okay?
He's not a great anything.
And Korean cops, as they're portrayed in literally everything, are the clumsiest motherfuckers.
I love the cops in these movies.
At least they show up.
That's true. Daniel. They're still better than those Nordic police.
They come, sprinkle some tape, and then they run away.
I think I described the cops in this movie like at some point somewhere as like, this is just like some weird fun boys club. Like it's not even like we don't have guns. We don't have any real authority. Like, oh, you should have got here quicker. Why? It's a fucking fire. What the fuck am I? I'm not the firefighter. Those guys are here. Like, oh man.
Well, I mean, in a village this size, maybe you ain't got firefighters. I don't know.
They did. They were literally there.
Oh, well, I don't know.
Whatever. We get there. Everyone's getting rained. There's 2 bodies, not one. Somebody's already wailing. This whole movie, people be wailing. Is that what they're talking about? Is that why it's called the Wailing? Because they're all wailing?
That's the name of the town.
Why is it called the Wailing?
The town is called the Wailing?
Goksung is the name of the town, and that's also the word for whale.
Like the animal or the verb?
The verb.
Why would you name your town after... My town's the Moaning.
That's just demon bait right there.
Yeah.
You're asking a demon to come over and come fishing.
Well, and it's a real place, y'all.
Really?
Was this great for tourism?
I would go. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it does look nice.
I mean, well, maybe not.
I would go in the rainy season.
I'd go in those woods.
Pigs
if I had a house in the woods, I'm leaving.
Yeah, the crazy lady lives in the woods raising pigs.
Yeah. Gotta watch out for the pig lady. All right, we got a 2-body problem here, lots of wailing, and we walk up and there's guy.
Hey, at least it's not one of those 3-body problems.
It's not one of them 3-body problems, yeah. We walk up and this guy who's turning into a lizard man. So, like, they're the real culprits behind all this. He's sitting there all lizarding out. And then I'm like, he looks a little rough. And then I look around. We got like 30 fucking cops here. Do we need the whole police force here?
I mean, they're getting paid. Might as well show up.
Might as well show up. The people were stabbed like 20 times, apparently. And then, they got the husband too. I'll be damned. Like, that's a real tragedy right there. Killed the ginseng grower wife husband.
Now who's going to grow our ginseng?
Where are we going to get how am I going to get my herbal supplements? But where's the kid? Kid's fine. Sent him off to with a family. I don't think the kid's fine.
Okay.
That place is horrifying. If he lived through that, or she, they ain't okay.
Okay.
Now, Reptile here, he's just sitting out there and people are yelling at him.
Hey, he looks He looks more like a mushroom than a reptile right now.
The cordyceps got in his butt. I know how that goes.
That's what I thought. I'm like, wait a second. You look like a mushroom zombie. You look like a zombie. You don't look normal. I don't know why none of the other cops are freaking out because they've got a zombie.
Well, one of the cops
right?
is freaking out because that's his uncle, or he's his uncle. And I don't think I'd be telling people that the person who just murdered those people is a relative of mine.
He probably just wants to hit him on the head with a stick.
Or was
a
the
couple
victim
times.
his uncle?
I think that was a villager. That was that was his uncle, but his uncle was not.
Oh, I thought it was another cop they were holding back.
No, the cops were holding just another villager back. I've seen this movie one time. Daniel, am I getting that right? I agree.
Crime of passion.
Let's talk about
Lizard
it more.
Man had all this passion and
Lizard Man doesn't matter. Let's spend another 10 minutes on him.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, we start talking about our old Japanese man now, Boss Tanaka.
Oh yeah, everyone's talking about this old Japanese guy. Ever since he got to town, all these strange things are happening. People are dropping like flies. I heard he ate a deer while naked in the forest.
Yeah.
He had a white diaper
like a
on.
Freak.
I heard he raped a woman.
He lies on his taxes.
I heard that's Boss Tanaka.
That is Boss Tanaka.
I heard Ryan thought, whoa, is this village just really racist?
Yes.
And my answer was yes.
I think it could have been,
right?
Yes.
It's not so much as racist, such like xenophobic. It could have been anybody.
I mean, to be
anybody
fair,
from not there.
They have their reasons.
What reason for what?
There's a reason Koreans hate Japanese people.
Yeah, all
World War
Asians
II
hate all
reasons?
Asians. It's great.
It's weird, right? It's not great. Let's not say that. It's not good.
It's great.
It's bad.
It's superb.
They gotta stop doing that, you know? They need to unite and become a super force.
Super Asia.
Yeah. Instead, we're over here, we're hammering this Japanese dude so hard to where, like, the first time I watched this, and I was trying to channel my first watch, and I'm like, first time I watched this, I'm like, okay, I bet the Japanese dude, I bet he's like the secret hero.
That's what I thought.
Because they're trashing him so hard.
Who's our officer? It's
Jong-gu.
Is that who? Jong-gu or Gu-jong?
It's not Young-gu.
I forget which way they
do. It's not Young-gu.
But
definitely not.
If we made this movie with Young-gu, that'd be a good time.
He's like saying, "You racist fuck, shut up.
Yeah.
Stop talking about this nonsense.
It's bullshit.
This is garbage." Now, Daniel, am I to take away from this that he does not have faith in these stories of other people?
Yeah, but
so
is a takeaway from this movie, though, that their racism was correct?
No.
It's not because he's not a demon because he was Japanese.
He just so happens to be Japanese.
It just so happens to be
the
that
only Japanese person in this Korean town is evil.
We just signed Boss Tanaka to our movie. We're gonna fucking make him a badass bad guy.
Look,
okay,
eventually.
You know why? Because he can play sympathy. He can play dread. He's a fucking actor.
He is.
So
a
we're
fucking
gonna make
actor.
him a goddamn demon. All right.
Them big puppy dog eyes, and he was
like,
all,
I'm like, don't hurt! You stop it!
Yeah,
you just stop it!
Like,
and then the movie told me he was a demon. I'm like, oh, you got me!
You lying bastards!
You! I take it all back. Throw him off
the cliff. Okay. We're investigating the house, I think, and it's still raining around, and like Cop Dad's putting his face right next to the mold mushrooms. I'm like, that's probably not good. And then he goes running over to like the door, and he almost falls. I think he really almost falls there. Twisted cocksucker made a nest.
Oh, he did. Why?
I don't know,
but it's awesome
because that never came back into play.
Well, they made a nest around the daughter too. Later,
yeah, the shaman makes a nest around the daughter.
Oh,
yeah.
Did he make a nest, or was that just forming? You're saying the shaman did that?
Yeah, shaman did it.
Okay,
yeah.
So then theory would be the shaman was up with these folks as well.
Well, the shaman has been to all these houses that we keep finding dead bodies at. They've all gone through the ritual.
Okay.
One of them,
but
it's a lot more clear because you see leftovers from all the party stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
So is this then a two-pronged thing? You get...
Yep.
Like because there's two hooks.
The spirit or the stranger needs the shaman to deactivate the village protector's defenses. He can't do it himself.
Yeah, but you know what happens if the village protector just shows up and says, go away?
Yeah, I don't know what she was doing.
That's why she's defective, Daniel.
Look,
so you know what
she
those
can't be everywhere at once, Ryan.
No, I just need her to be where the
got rid of the
action
accomplice.
is. You know those robots that were the Roombas? So I think she was just like in a corner.
She kept hitting that corner.
Yeah, and she couldn't back out for some reason. Like the scanner on her little Roomba just didn't work.
She's not perfect,
Maybe she's
Ryan, and
not
that's
allowed to
why
kill.
she's perfect.
She can't kill.
Daniel's in love with a girl.
Not a girl.
Because she's
Well,
rock
those
hard.
rocks. Whatever. We go out in the woods now. Free meat. I seen it. I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna go get me some of this meat. And whoops,
Picks it up and falls over.
does a little fall,
The first,
which is great because that happens all the time in Jaws.
45 minutes of this are a comedy.
It kind of is.
A lot of it is still.
It's
yeah.
not until the hospital scene that the tone shifts completely.
And it never comes back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Koreans know how to fall down the hills in movies. It's hilarious.
They do it a lot.
They do.
Maybe is it just the movies we watch, or is it all Korean movies?
At this point, I'm assuming it's all of them. Well, okay. So he wakes up after his little fall. He has a little nap, and he sees like a dude over there munching on the deer's dollar store Gollum over there, just fucking going to town. And I'm like, maybe you just lay back down. You just go back to sleep. You didn't see it, and then all of a sudden, dollar store Gollum vanish. And then he appear on top of the rock, creeping over at the guy, and he reaches out his hand. He's like, "My precious."
And he's got
but
red
he says
eyes,
it
Kenny.
in Korean.
Yeah,
No, he says it in Japanese.
What? Oh yeah. And now we're talking about mushroom drug blood. So was there a mushroom tonic being made to further make this stuff go crazy?
No.
There is a tonic, but it has nothing to do with what's going on.
Right, because this is still, at its core, it's a spiritual possession, right?
It's one of the themes is looking for connections for explanation, and there aren't any. So you're trying to connect.
It's a con.
Trying to connect things that aren't connected.
It's a con that happens to have an actual demon involved.
Well, the demon and the con are not related, but other people. The
mushroom thing ain't got anything to do with anything.
The
Neither does crow in the soy sauce.
Well, no.
Well,
that's part of the con. Hey, look,
yes.
I sensed there was a crow in your 50-gallon drum.
Right, but that's not connected
sauce.
to the mushrooms.
No, but I'm just saying it's all stuff that's there to strengthen the con. I'm thinking if the bird and the soy sauce is there, I'm thinking the mushroom thing is also part of the con.
It's not, though.
Getting them looking at other things. Then why is the mushroom thing even there?
It's just a thing that's there.
Mushrooms aren't just there.
I could go. There's mushrooms in the front yard right now. They're just there.
Wait, did more grow?
Yeah.
Are they morels?
I don't know.
Don't eat them. You'll die.
I'll do what I want.
What? No, you eat the morels.
Well, he doesn't know, so he's going to die.
I'll see tonight.
I'll see you in hell.
And if they're morels, I'll take them. I'll see you in hell.
I'll see you in mushroom hell.
Mushroom hell. Okay.
Just like the poor ginseng farmer.
We're back in town. More people talking. Basically, that sum it up. Never trust the Japanese myself. You know, we get dad cop and buddy cop is what I call his buddy cop friend.
Yeah. So buddy cop was telling this story to dad cop in the police station, and then there's like a naked woman at the door, and the power goes out, and then they all get scared.
We don't see her first. All we do is we see his reaction, and he's just freaking out, and that's perfect. That is so good, because like, what the hell? And then when you finally see it's just a naked person, you're like, this is great.
Like, they're freaking the fuck. They are such good cops. They're so brave. Every time there's some sort of conflict, they handle it. They all jump in and help each other immediately. They don't just all panic. And
you see that ghost? You go get it. You go get it. You go get it. No, you. No, Taxi Backsies. You go get it.
I'm higher ranked than you. You go get it.
I bought lunch yesterday. You go get it.
God damn it, that wins every time. My cheap ass. Okay, now, we don't even address that right now. We just move on to the next day.
It's not even clear if this actually happened at this point.
Right. So now we get...
because the next scene is him waking up from a nightmare.
Oh, my God.
Another one of the
which
Japanese
one of us
hasn't
woken up like this? Just screaming, like, to get off me, you filthy fucking slut, you whore. Just...
And then you look outside and your wife is angrily doing laundry, staring at you.
You say angrily. I'll say...
That's a come get it.
Come hither. Actually, I thought she was pissed at him.
I thought she was pissed.
I didn't
know why?
I was drawing a connection because grandmother and daughter were just staring right at him when he woke up. So they heard what he was saying. So I figured that wifey did as well. And I'm like, oh, does she think he's cheating? Or does she think that's what he thinks about her? Or
Yeah.
she really likes that laundry.
You know why she's really pissed?
Why?
Because later in the movie, when it becomes a murder house and we see the blood everywhere, you know what I see in the house? A washing machine. So it must be broken and he hasn't fixed it or paid to get it fixed if she's out there doing it by hand.
Oh, I thought she was like washing the stone.
For the rock thrower?
Not like the pavement or whatever, you know?
No, she had like a little thing and she was rubbing on the thing.
What? No, she had a washboard and it looked like she was just like doing... Even then, why wouldn't
laundry.
Stones? What stones?
I don't know.
Well, you want your sidewalk to be clean. There's no pressure washer.
I don't know what you people do over there.
What sidewalk? And like, you think I'm picking up the stones, washing them,
you're not picking up the stones.
If you don't wash the bottom of the stones,
scrubby.
But she was picking things up.
I said I thought. I don't know.
Oh my god! Why is she doing laundry by hand when they got
maybe
a washing
there was only
machine?
one thing that needed to be clean.
Oh, so you bust out the thing? Yeah, he shit his pants while having his nightmare.
That's why she's mad.
Didn't want to put it in the washing machine.
Just said, "You fucking filthy slutty whore."
And then. This is a family that'll go walking around checking each other's underpants in the middle of the night.
She's got to make sure he's healthy because it's a feeder family.
Feeder family. We feeding him good? How's the shit looking?
Corny.
Whatever. Angry Laundry Day turns into car sex day. Which, looking at that house, I get why you gotta go have sex in the car. Only secure place in the village. And he's like, look, man. You want to keep having this humping going on? You're gonna need to buy me some herbal supplements because my sexing days, I think they're past. All right. Now, wife is like, the old ladies. They tell me these men in the 70s still be getting it up and whatnot. It's like not dad cop. No, he's been overfed.
He's been overfed.
Overfed. Now, fucking crazy daughter comes and starts snooping on the sex acts. Now, the first time I watched this movie with the daughter coming up there, I'm just like, wait, hold on. Let me look at the lady again. Was that his wife? And I'm like, oh yeah, it is his wife. But I thought for a second maybe he was banging someone else. And because the wife was so angry a second ago. But I guess her anger look and her come hither look are the same thing. And that's got to be very confusing for Dad Cop.
Well, if it's 3 strokes on the washing board, that's the come hither. 2
with
strokes,
legs open, legs closed.
I mean, you look at it now and it's like, it is very, it's a clear sign.
Maybe she wasn't washing her laundry.
No,
maybe
I think it's a clear sign. Legs are wide open.
Maybe she was cleaning her hoo-ha.
Oh,
is that a donut?
No, it's her coochie cooch or vajuzzel biscuit or vajuzzel biscuit.
I love those with gravy
or crankswazzle.
I mean, sometimes there's gravy.
Her
little powdered sugar,
snazzle Dutch.
Her fanny.
Her cunt.
Whoa! Whoa! Hard C.
Not in this month.
No, never this month.
You'll break a tooth.
Look, after daughter snoops on parents, getting down, daddy cop's gonna share a day with daughter. Fun day. Their freakishly pretty daughter, in his words. Gonna share her drink, which I don't think he enjoyed. Just having he's a good dad, He's blowing off work just to hang out with her. And then we get done with that. And he's on a sick motorcycle going to the burned down house. And they're like, hey, man, I called you a bunch of times. Why are you so late? He's like, mother-in-law got sick, dog. Now you're blaming your mother-in-law. Like, come on, man. Get there, burned down house. We see people in blackface. That's not cool. Running around. Trying to do like a bite. I'm like, no biting. Okay. And then every time this lady who's outside the fire starts attacking one of the cops, the other cops kind of take 5 steps back.
Well, they don't want to get bit.
Yeah. So like everyone keeps getting pinned by this lady. It's hilarious. They are the worst cops.
And in the background with the onlookers is the Japanese guy.
Yeah, he's up top watching. He's like, oh, and I'm like suspicious, wise old man.
I mean, well, look, if
what
I was in
makes
this
you think
village,
he's wise?
Because he's old.
Well, okay.
And he's Boss Tanaka.
Look, yeah, Boss Tanaka. I mean, look, you're in this village. You've heard all these sirens and a fire, and then you stop to watch the craziness unfold, do you not?
Why would he be in the village?
He needed to buy groceries.
He has to buy a chicken sometimes.
He kills crows.
He kills chickens as well.
And people.
No, he's never killed one person.
In the eyes, in magic law eyes? Yes, he has.
The eyes of the magic lord.
The eyes of the magic lord are upon you.
we get out of this firehouse. We're back at the station. Dad cop is all covered in shit. Might have shit his pants. The chief is like, you got pea-sized balls. Daughter shows up like, Mom got you clean undies because you shit your fucking pants. Dad's like, go home. Daddy's working. And he flexes out of his underwear.
In this scene, there is a fart
Did someone
noise.
fart? Yes.
Was that the daughter? Because then she looks at him and says, see ya.
Yeah. Somebody tears ass there.
I think I like to imagine it's the daughter.
That's a power play. She's already infested with the demon.
Nah, she's daddy's little girl right there.
She's
That's
daddy's
her.
little angel.
See ya.
Now, we all got to sit in here and stew in that because this is a
And I
small
like
office.
none of
Your
them
daughter's been eating
comment on
nothing
it.
but fish heads. Oh.
She loves those fish heads.
Well, she does eventually.
Yeah, no, my note is literally who the fuck farted. Now it dawns on him. Oh shit, Fire Lady is Naked Storm Lady. But I assumed that Fire Lady was covered in soot, and that's why she was all black. But when she was outside in the storm, she was also covered in soot.
Well, no,
So
the fire hadn't happened yet. They said that she had been wandering around naked for days prior to that.
But why is she all covered in goo?
She's dirty.
That's
out
just
there.
mud and dirt and thing.
Leaves and things.
Thing. Well, at least both cops admitted that shit freaked me out. Freaked me out too. Okay, back at the firehouse. One cop finds a little secret cubby underneath it's not really a cubby, it's just underneath the dresser, but finds the knife.
Just
that he
picks it up.
Immediately puts his fingerprints
These are the
on.
detectives, the guys in plain clothes.
Yeah. And then throws it back down. We're like, what are you doing?
You probably should have picked
like-
that up with like a cloth or something.
He should have
right?
picked that up with like
Something.
saran wrap, right? He should have done that.
Yeah. Right. Now we're off eating again, and this is where like I heard the lady.
And
I
that
heard
lady,
it was the
that's
same
who
lady.
went crazy.
Yeah, that's the crazy lady. Now I don't remember if this is something that they said. I think it's something I just wrote down. I was like, I think he's just a lonely old dude, you know? But
That's what I thought.
And then I'm like, and the real message here is the dirty Japanese are poisoning Korea again.
Yeah, that's kind of how I felt this was going.
Yeah. Now, the buddy here in the restaurant or the little shopette, it's like, I don't know, the store owner or whatever, employee, he's like telling the stories or whatever, and he's doing these voices, like he's doing a voice, and it's freaking me out. It made me uncomfortable because not only is the creepy voices, but it's in another language, which makes them extra creepy. I just wanted you guys to know. Made me uncomfortable. So now the cops are sitting outside the burned down house, and dad cop's sitting in a chair. A couple other cops are there too, but they're gonna go away. But there's a lady there in white. She's throwing rocks at him, and she just keeps throwing rocks at him. We get a little time jump, and he's surrounded by rocks, and she keeps getting progressively closer. And he just he turns the chair away from her to just not try to further ignore her, and she just keeps chucking rocks. And she gets up there. Well, actually, before she gets up there, cop dad tells the other cop hey, all these people have a rash. Can you go talk to a dermatologist? And that guy seems so offended he's being asked to go do actual investigating.
He wanted to stay and get rocks thrown at him.
Well, okay, so rock thrower gets up there and she's like, hey, let's go in there. Cop dad's like, wait, you can't do that. And then she stares at him.
He looks
And then she
so
just goes.
confused that she's able to just go under the police tape.
Yeah, he's like, I lowered
Whoa.
it.
How'd you do that?
You could just do that? Lady rock thrower goes in there. She's like, yep, lady killed them all. Right there in that room. Shaman rituals and shit. She refused to follow the rules, and that's why they got killed. That comes back later, and the dude's like, why, how you know that? Yeah, I've seen it. Oh, okay. That's fine. Well, whatever. But hey, come on, come with me. Yeah, right here. Smash the head open like a watermelon. Old woman tells me that the is a ghost, and if you see him multiple times, that means he's stalking you, and he's gonna suck you dry.
Oh, I hope I see him a lot.
Now, Daniel.
then. Whew. What?
I ask you, Daniel, does this sound like someone who I should put my faith
No, you're putting your
into?
faith in the old woman that told her.
Oh, the one that showed up naked
no,
at
not
my
that
police
one.
station.
I don't know what old woman she's
And
talking about, but
They're not sure. Also, Daniel, or Kenny, because I'm confused at this point. Why is she telling them about the shaman?
So if after you finish the movie, I guess you go back and you look at this, and you got to think she's trying to also point out that the Japanese guy is evil, and the shaman guy has been involved in a way, but she's not outright saying it. But I think she's the source of a lot of the anti Boss Tanaka rumors. But that just,
Yeah.
I mean, okay, Yeah, okay, that would probably work in the real world.
I think she
It's
has to
easy
take
turn-
a weird approach because he doesn't believe things about the Japanese guy that other people have told him. So why would he believe her?
But he'd believe her about an old lady.
Oh,
But you know, what's-
yeah, that's because they said I was out hunting and I hit my head. And then I saw the Japanese man wearing a cloth diaper just raw dog a deer. And then he had the red devil eyes and he stared at me in the woods. I know what I saw.
now
I'm not racist. I know what I saw.
it was the Japanese
I'm like,
man. Now, you know what's
like,
a good
okay.
way to not get me to, trust the stuff you're saying to me and whatnot right off the bat? No, throw
Disappear?
rocks at me. We're just like, why'd you start with
Oh,
throwing
well.
rocks at me?
It's a biblical thing.
Hey, can you see me?
Shut
Hey,
up.
hey, do you know I exist? Do you know I'm here? Hey, listen. Hey, I'm here.
Hey, over here.
Oh my god,
Hey.
lady.
Listen.
This is her first day on the job, honestly. I think
she
that's
might
what
be
it
new.
is.
I want a
is
new
the
one.
thing.
This one's broken.
She just got out
Well-
of academy.
Yeah. So after that creepy little bamboo forest deer snack, you're having these bad trips with your rough nightmares. I think someone asked Dad Cop, like, what sin did you commit, dude? And that comes back later, saying he committed a sin. But then he points out, I did that after my daughter was took with the disease. So what sin did Cop Dad really commit?
To get the daughter
None of these
infected?
people committed any sins.
Yeah.
Nothing.
No.
She just
No.
took the bait.
Nothing.
Yeah,
took the
so
bait.
why does
She,
everyone
at
keep
some point-
accusing him?
He later commits the sin. That then,
Yeah, but he didn't do it before.
cements.
It doesn't
that
matter.
Then cements the thing. Before she was just getting sick, she wasn't gonna snap and kill everybody.
But he was right.
No, the sin is he
So-
wasn't right.
The man responsible for all the wrongdoing.
Not a man.
is the demon.
Okay.
Responsible for all the wrongdoing. Got tossed off a cliff
Except
after
that
getting hit
wasn't
by
him.
the car. But he thought it was, because it was him earlier. Unless you're saying it was a poor random possessed Japanese man.
That he had body swap. He Captain Ginyu'd. Are you gonna punish someone who Ginyu has swapped
I
bodies
don't-
with for Ginyu's crimes?
I don't know
Was
how.
anyone in that body?
Yeah, was it? What's the guy's name? Park Chun Bay.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
He still did the right thing.
We'll talk about it later when we
Vigilante
get to that. I
justice is
don't-
not the right thing.
It is when no one
well-
else is, and he's a cop. He's not a vigilante.
He wasn't in uniform. Did he have
It
a?
was dirty. It was Angry Laundry Day.
Well, even then you're supposed to bring. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to bring the suspect in and interrogate him, and then there's supposed to be a trial of sorts.
I can't. They're a ghost. They'll fall right
That
through the
Ghost
car.
Daddy.
I don't want ectoplasm on my
Yeah.
seats.
So, okay, look. Daughter's sick. I'm like, you should probably take her to the hospital. They ain't doing that. All right? We get cat noises on the roof? Something? I don't know what's going on with that.
Never
I don't
mentioned
care.
again.
It doesn't matter. Korean
Blaming
movies do that
everyone.
like a lot. Sometimes they'll just be like a random ghost. Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. That's Korea. These people too old to make stuff up. 22 stitches in the head. It's all real. Diaper Man. Let's see. He bit me on the arm, too. You see this? Clearly bit me on the arm.
I thought he was gonna say, "You feel that? Goosebumps."
Goosebumps. Ooh. Okay, but where does he live? Like, what's his forest address?
Second tree from the rock in the clear.
All right, well, you know what? Let's go. All right,
I don't
but
wanna go.
We're going to go. So,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. I'll go.
Now, they're both in poor shape. Okay, they are winded out here going through this forest.
It
they
looks like it's hot.
It does look a little toasty. And they get caught in a surprise storm after walking close to the Japanese man's house, right?
Yeah.
I mean, Stevie Nicks said lightning strikes maybe once.
That
Maybe
was funny.
twice.
It's the guy from earlier that fell. He fucking falls again because he tells the cops, like, I ain't going any further,
They
man.
kind of push him.
Yeah, well, okay, look, it's fine.
Well,
There's a
He
struggle.
stands up. He's got, like, mud.
You're like, you are so in trouble. I'm gonna call your
tell
boss.
everybody.
You're gonna lose your
Everybody.
job.
He's covered in mud.
And
It's
then what
hilarious.
happens?
You deserve to get scorched by lightning, and then immediately get struck by lightning. And yeah, it's still, yes, a comedy at this point.
Mm-hmm. Not
What's
for
the
much
point of
longer,
taking
though.
all those health tonics if you're just gonna die by lightning?
Well, it turns out, Kenny, the health tonics kept him alive, kept him strong for the lightning
Yes.
strikes.
Or maybe the health tonics
I mean, he's
ionized his blood just enough to attract the lightning. Is that a
It did
thing?
hit him
I don't
real
know.
good. Hit him real good. So, I think the dude's just being dramatic. He's faking it.
He didn't
I
really
agree.
get struck by lightning?
No, he did, but he just
but-
made it seem worse than it was,
He survived a fall down a hill. He can survive
anything.
and be fine with a lightning strike.
Yeah. Okay, now Cop Dad spots the lady with the rash. And now he's
Having fun, serving tea.
Now he's really getting suspicious about this damn rash. Now, the daughter be freaking now. She's having some sort of nightmare. Daddy's all like, Daddy's here. She's like, do something, Daddy. Someone keeps banging on the door trying to get in.
I think it might be Luke.
Who is it, Mary
I think
Sue?
it might be Lucas Black.
Oh, shit, damn.
Get your shotgun.
Look, she's good now, okay? Yeah, but she's eating fish. She never eats fish. Something's wrong with her. Mother-in-law's like, I'm going to get us a shaman. That's the other
Have
thing.
you smelled their farts?
Yeah.
Pretty fishy.
Mother-in-laws are the root of all problems, right? Is that another message from this?
Daniel?
Never would have got a shaman. No mother-in-law.
But what you're saying, if I'm hearing you right, is if the shaman, who is in league with Lucifer, had completed his part of the ritual, everything
What?
would have been
No.
okay?
What are you talking about?
Oh. Because what we find out is the ghost Jesus woman says that one of the victims interfered with the shaman's ritual and wouldn't let them finish it or something.
Yeah.
And that's also what happens with Cop Daddy and his baby girl.
That's more misdirection. She's referring to herself as the shaman. Her ritual. Cop Dad interferes with it by crossing and not waiting for the third rooster crow or whatever.
I think them interrupting his ritual is what lets her scare him off later.
Yeah, I could see that.
Interesting.
But that's the thing.
See,
just
we
say,
don't-
I'm the shaman.
Like these characters, we don't know what the rules
This movie just strongly tries to misdirect you.
The rules are complicated because it's blending Asian and Christian
A lot of...
Okay.
Right.
So, mother-in-law's trying to get a shaman. Now, my next note is nephew cop is on the prowl, which again makes me think that was a cop earlier that was screaming at him. I'm doubling down on that, apparently. Got a cross for protection.
That's not nephew cop. That's just
his nephew is the deacon.
His nephew is is a priest.
Nephew deacon cop.
So buddy cop, his nephew is the priest.
A lot of nephews. Now, are these real nephews, or is this in the sense I just call you hey nephew, like a younger male, like a little nephew?
No, that doesn't work that way.
I think you just call everybody an uncle.
A nephew.
You call all the older ones uncle, yeah. But you maybe call him your younger brother.
Little bro.
That's my step bro. We fuck sometimes, but now he's
no
in the
step
church.
bro. It's just bro.
He's in the church.
Sometimes
Step
he
bro's
falls
in the church,
on me.
getting fucked. Let's go find the
Hard.
secret forest house. We find a freaky mask, find a sweet sex book. The dog is asking about a warrant.
Well, the dog is right.
The dog is right.
You got a warrant?
Yeah. Cop Dad turns his hat backwards, and that's so cool.
And on the it says police.
Yeah,
so that
it's
means
so cool.
that they're supposed to turn it backwards. That's allowed. If it says that means it's allowed.
Yeah, it's allowed. Deacon gets to be a lookout.
Not a good one.
He gets too close to the dog, whilst the other cop got too close to the truth. The dog is winning. Buddy cop finds freaky murder shrine. Dog's about to get loose. Tackles dad cop and Deacon into the house after tearing Deacon's pants. Dad cop uses a table to keep dog from wrecking the whole
You think
home.
that was someone just with a dog puppet on their hand and they were just going through?
No, I think it was just shot
I
at two
hope
separate
so.
times. I think it's just good.
You see them
acting.
whacking it.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm hoping it's a
They're not
puppet.
whacking a real dog.
That's why I'm saying it's a puppet.
No, I think you think.
Also, how do
whacking
you
it.
how do you get a dog to do that?
Oh,
if it is a real dog,
Take away its favorite toy.
You'd be mean to it.
It'd be mean to it.
You take away its favorite squeak
What if they're
squeak.
mean to it. And the dude.
Well, hold on, Kenny. Describe the murder shrine.
we
see?
got pictures of all the victims before and after.
I think there might have been a goatsy picture stuck in there too.
Oh yeah, before and after their deaths. We got items from the victims.
So those are in the separate room that Buddy Cop finds.
Yeah, that's the
so
Buddy Cop
Daddy
shrine.
Cop finds what I'll call the Wall of Souls, but the other one finds the actual items you need to do this ritual. But why is there a picture of mom and dad?
I thought Buddy Cop
There's
shrine
old man, old woman
was the murder
and
shrine, and then the old man, old woman shrine was just Boss Tanaka's family shrine.
Oh.
Unless he took mom and dad's soul.
You think he sucked them off?
Sucked everybody off. Everybody getting sucked.
Yeah, I don't know.
Bet.
Bet.
So, okay, Boss Tanaka shows up, and he doesn't even seem like he minds. And then they leave.
Well,
They are
he doesn't speak
cowering
Korean.
in his presence.
No, it's Boss Tanaka.
And well, I mean, look, I don't know how it works, but you've just walked out of the broken door that you broke.
Dog
and
broke it.
And you've just like watched them hitting your dog in the face a couple times before the puppy came back to you. You know, it's awkward.
It is
Monday.
an awkward situation.
It's pretty,
what else you gotta do?
Well, hey,
Thankfully, they
go.
can't communicate. Well, I mean, they could, but
oh yeah, young Deacon's there.
It's just like, send me
Now,
the Bye-bye.
let's get out of here. Okay, we'll go in the car. We'll start talking. Somehow, Cop Dad doesn't realize that Buddy Cop is holding his daughter's shoe until he's like, "Hey, look, got your daughter's shoe." And hey, he stole all their shit. Got all these pictures.
So
it's
here's
a
the
failure
thing.
of communication. If he had said that earlier, like when they were still in the house,
Or-
perhaps there would have been some questions asked.
Right. Or your buddy cop just showed you your daughter's shoe that you found in an old man in the woods house. That car is getting turned around. Yeah, we're making a U-turn.
Okay, Cop Dad gets home. He's like, "Hey, daughter, you lose your shoe? You know the Japanese dude?" And the daughter's just like being flippant with him. And wife walks in, and he's like, "Wife, this is serious. You leave. I need to talk to our daughter. You can't be here. I have cop powers, daughter."
He tracked Mud in the house.
He did, and then like he's yelling at the kid, and the kid's just like, "Yeah, you suck. Fuck you, dude." Ah, and I'm like, this kid's an asshole, man.
Well, the kid's possessed.
Yeah, and then it's like, she's like, "What's so important about it?" And I'm just like, at this point, I'd be like, "I asked you. That's what's so important about it.
And she's like, "You don't even know what's important."
Well, I don't, but that's why
I'm asking you.
I'm not a good cop.
I'm not
just
a good cop.
Like, lay down the law, Dad. Nope. She just leaves, and then he's like, "You know what? I got this. I'm gonna go snoop in her room while she's in there, asleep. I'm gonna be flashlighting around. I'm gonna find her creepy murder scribbles, and I'm like,
She's
you know
a good
what I'm
drawer.
gonna do? She is a good drawer. Some of those things are creepy. I'm gonna check my daughter for the rash, which I think is a smart play.
Yeah.
It just ends awkwardly.
She makes it weird.
She makes it weird. And so he like takes off her blanket and it's like, all right. Starts raising, sees a hint of the rash at the bottom of her skirt. And so like starts raising and sees how bad the rash is. And then daughter's just like, hey, what you doing there, Pops? You lifting your daughter's skirt in the middle of the night? Doesn't seem so good, you know? And I'm like, bros, you gotta just take her to the hospital, bros. And she's like, I'm gonna kill all of you. And I'm like, bros, you gotta throw her down a well or something. That's not a good sign. You literally, you've had like 3 families all killed recently. Like maybe, yeah, chuck her ass down a well. You can go have another daughter or
No, he
son.
can't,
You don't know what
though.
you can have another one. He's gonna get those herbal. Oh shit, no, he can't get the supplements. Ginseng guy died.
Yeah. He's fucked.
Yeah. Then mother-in-law is all like, I met the shaman. I'm like, great, that's fucking useful. Good.
He read me my horoscope.
Yeah.
You want to hear it?
Yeah. Well, he says he's the best, and says we got a spirit possess the girl. Yeah. Well, you know what? Dad cop, he's on the prowl now. Goes finds his buddy. It's like, hey, you didn't answer my calls. Come with me. Don't give me any crap. Because everyone's giving everyone crap in this movie, so he ain't got time. A daughter gives him crap all the time, pissing him off. He's supposed to be the man of the house. Yeah. Whatever. They go back to the house in the forest, and they're like, hey, Boss Tanaka, where you put all your shrine shit? What shit? You know, the pictures and shit, dumbass. Oh, yeah, I burned them.
I smoked it.
The shit.
I smoked it all.
The shit, yeah.
Oh, the shit.
Burn in the kitchen. It's a diet. Look, those kitchen, seems like you could do some fun cooking in that kitchen with those big, like, oven things. I bet that's cool. Hey, what do you come here to do? Travel, to kick ass and chew bubblegum, and I'm all out of ass. Well, I'll put you in jail.
Maybe. Turn around. Yeah, you still got it.
Thanks. So, like,
His
he's trying to
family's
yell.
a bunch of feeders, too.
Yeah, he Dad Cop took young Deacon with him to translate. So he's sitting there yelling at the Japanese guy trying to get Deacon Cop to translate for him. And he's like, okay, translate everything I say to him.
Listen
and then proceeds
here,
to
you
make
pig
up.
fucking son of a whore.
Did you write down all of it?
No.
I thought about it, but I was like, he's going too fast. he proceeds to make up such new foul language and sentences that there's no way a deacon could possibly translate this. But I like, he's just like, and this is my turf, okay? You leave, and if not, you die. You hear me? And then he picks up a pickaxe, which is great, and he goes and starts fucking up his house, and he's fucking up his other shrine.
Okay,
and
you want to know his crime? His crime was killing the dog.
Well, yeah, so he kills Doggo. Doggo's trying to defend the property, and I'm still, like, trying to remember where I felt in the first movie. I'm like, oh, first time I watched this, I'm like, I think he's good. So he could be making this whole thing worse. And then he kills Doggo, and then he walks out and he's like, see, I'm a badass. And then it's like, you got...
He has to limp away.
Yeah, you got 3 days. 3 days, or you're dead. All right? He goes back home, limping out of the forest, leaning on the fucking pickaxe. His kid's pissed all the time. Boss Tanaka just sits down next to his, with his dead dog inside. The crows show up to eat his dead dog. And he just sits there. He's just sitting there forever. Now, this is for our benefit to confuse us, because we think he's just sad man. Because no one else is seeing him put on this performance. And that's where the movie lies to us. It's one of those things,
He doesn't seem sad.
He's literally in shock.
Doesn't seem like he's in shock. Seems like he's thinking.
It's thinking like, oh my god, these crazy hillbilly fucks are gonna kill me. They just broke into my house and murdered my dog. What kind of racist village is this?
People always kept telling me, oh, don't move there, Boss Tanaka. Those Koreans hate the Japanese. You're not going to be welcome. I'm like, look, people's people, man. I'll show them I'm a good dude. I'll stay out of the way, hang out in the forest.
If he had integrated into the village, I bet it would have been a lot easier. I mean, if he hadn't been a demon. If he was just a dude.
Well, there's always the catch.
With that. Just happened to be a demon.
Yeah, but how many Japanese people happen to be demons to these Koreans,
Well, it's just a coincidence that it's all of them, okay?
It's just a coincidence.
We're just looking for one of the good ones, and one day we're going to find them.
We're going to find one. Well, okay, first off, all the candles in this movie last fucking forever. Great candles. Boss Tanaka's ass must be made of steel, because he's just sitting on that hard-ass ground for hours not moving. Creepy daughter has this anger face that she does so well. That actress kills it in this role, because she's just staring with that face. And they wake up in the morning, a little goat hanging outside their door, all like bleeding stuff. Everyone's freaking out. Dad cop wakes up.
Whose goat was that?
And his legs don't work. Yeah, who put the goat there? Was it Boss Tanaka or was it the white lady
or the shaman?
Are you sure it wasn't supposed to be?
Why?
That wasn't a good goat.
No, that's a bad goat.
Bad goat. Why?
It's another part of the ritual.
Oh, I thought you were going to say because it was a black goat, and if it was a white goat, maybe it would have been fine.
Well, I don't think sacrifices are really the guardian spirit's thing.
Well, maybe. I don't know. I just bring that up because, Ryan talked about if you get the black chicken, it'll cure your wounds. You get the black chicken soup. But I didn't know that was a thing. So maybe the black goat is supposed to be cleansing them.
But the black is just like the fur, right?
No. The skin of the chicken.
Right, but the skin of the goat's not going to be black, is it?
We don't know. They didn't properly shave its scrotum.
Well, that's
Why
fair. I didn't know
would you shave
chickens could have black skin. Scrotums.
Some of them shave.
Chickens shave. Prince Philip?
Shave.
Is that the name of the goat and the witch?
Yeah, it is. Okay, look. We got to take Dad Cop to the acupuncturist because his legs don't work now, and he's got to get needles in them for 20 minutes. He gets called a fat alcoholic by the acupuncturist.
Do you drink a lot? Your husband drinks too much.
Yeah.
Does he eat a lot? You're a feeder.
Yeah.
You're a feeder and you're giving him too many liquids.
Mother-in-law's like, it's shaman time. And Dad's like, hey,
Mighty Morphin shaman time.
He's like, hey, where'd you leave our daughter?
Oh, she's with the neighbor.
Oh, I left her with the neighbor.
You left creepy daughter with the neighbor. Okay.
With some pointy, sharp things. Yeah,
we might want to go check. Oh, shit. Whoops.
She's already stabbed a bitch.
Did a stab. And the daughter's all upset. Like, this wasn't as fun as I thought it was going to be. And now we're all crying. And somehow, daughter doesn't get taken away at all. This makes no sense. Goddamn cop privileges. The lady, I don't think the lady died.
They have a 3-strike policy.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Now, buddy cops having nightmares too. They're talking about they don't think the Japanese man's alive. And then all of a sudden we get a guy with a tactical turtleneck and a man bun. And I'm thinking, are we bringing in like a lead detective? Nope. This is our shaman. And he's just all, I don't know, funky fresh. He goes out there. He starts using echolocation to find clues.
To find things that he's planted, yes.
Yes. And then he's like, what's in that red lid jar? And mother-in-law's like, soy sauce. And he's like, you need a 50-gallon drum of soy sauce?
Does it
like,
not go bad?
Anymore.
Have you not? There's no store. Yeah. We need a 50-gallon drum of soy sauce.
Maybe
does it
they
go
made
bad?
their own soy
yeah.
sauce.
It goes bad eventually. But not if you put a raven in there to keep it fresh.
Crow. Yeah, you need this? Not anymore. Crow here.
I'm almost wondering if
crow.
like crows are a symbol for something that's not bad in this.
Because they keep sacrificing the crows. Crows get a bad rap.
They keep... Crows usually do. They usually hang around dead things sometime. Mostly at night.
It's fine. Let's do a little shaman performance now. Okay, he's got his outfit on. We got.
So you think he's just freeballing this?
Oh, he's 100% free balling this.
Like, there's no script.
I can't
he's
tell.
He's just winging it, and it's just having a good old time.
He's having a blast. He's got the daughter's wrists and ankles like covered in tissue paper. He starts like the kid's not really loving this. It's he's dancing around. They got some sick fires going on. He starts smacking her with some things. Gets rid of that. Starts smacking her with knives. And then he does a dramatic toss of that. And then he's like, I'm going to get the branch now. Everyone likes the branch. Starts smacking her with the branch.
Everyone likes this part of the routine. Crowd pleaser, this one.
You could look at this like super cynically. And this is just this guy torturing this little girl.
Which most exorcisms are.
And that's why she's getting so angry.
She is. She tears her tissue paper bonds while the branch is hitting her. And he's like, you know what? Back to knives. Let's get some more knives. And then he fingers her forehead. Maybe there wasn't fire at this part. That might have been the
later.
There's
fire at night.
Yeah.
No, there's fire here too because he chucks the swords through it to purify them. I guess I don't know. It's bullshit.
So
it's just like hinya, hinya.
yeah. So now Shaman's asking Dad Cop. He's like, "Oh, you met something you shouldn't have recently, huh?
You pissed someone off?
This is the strongest evil I've ever seen." And I said, "Dude, it's literally just a girl hitting puberty. You guys freak out about the menstruation cycle and all that so goddamn much."
She did stab the neighbor.
She was angry.
She did kill the neighbor.
She was real angry. Well, you know what, sir? I did meet the old Japanese man in the forest, Boss Tanaka. Fucking knew it. That's no man. He a ghost. Now we get a scene of
he looks real.
Yeah, he looks real to me. We get another scene of some dead bodies that has like ritual leftovers in it. It's our first hint, I guess, that Shaman Man is no gooda. Now Shaman's like,
did you guys pick up on this? Ryan, did you pick up on that?
I kind of thought it was foreshadowing, like there was going to be a murder there at the ritual or something the first time I watched it. But then that didn't happen, and I was confused until later.
The only time I went, wait, what? Was when he goes back to the shaman to pay him the 10,000, and after he does whatever he's doing, the shaman takes off his shaman clothes, and we see the shot of him, and he's wearing the same white diaper that Boss Tanaka was wearing in the imagery from the woods, and that I'm like, huh. But that's as far as I went. I went, huh? I bet Boss Tanaka is a good guy like this shaman. And they're doing bad, and they're here because of the demon, but he's not. So I'm like, they're on the good side.
But they're confused, and they're battling each other. Which would have been hilarious.
I was right. They were basically on the same side.
Here, it's like, you know what? I got to do a deadly hex, a murder hex, all right?
You know? And, oh, geez. And, like, Ray and Winston, or what are their names? Who is it? Egon, they're in the background. They're like giving signals, like up that price, bro. Like it's 5, it's like 10.
We got one.
We're gonna say, like we have to.
We're gonna be paying for storage of the demon.
We got to get rid of this demon to save the town, but it's gonna cost you $10,000. I ain't gonna do it without money.
What did Grandma Marie use? Whatever the hell that dirt box vase was. Yeah, we're gonna need one of those. That's $5,000 right there.
I like that because he's a bad guy. This turns out this is just him fucking with him. Like, hey, don't be tainting my death hex. No sex. Or eating anything like impure or drinking anything bad until after the ritual. So he's just like cockblocking.
What the fuck am I gonna do all day if my family's not allowed to feed me?
Yeah, or fuck me. Like, all right,
look, family won't fuck
still got
me
TV
or feed me.
Well, you know what? Not everything is that's alive is alive, okay? He's a living ghost, but he died a long time
What
ago.
does that mean?
He's a master of evil. He's his fishing dog. Your daughter, she just took the bait. That's why you're asking why my girl.
Didn't you see
That's
that first scene? The
First
beginning
scene,
of the movie? Where he was fishing?
Yeah.
I did. And I went, huh.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Now we see a dead dude in a truck, and it's the same dude that killed his family that had the ritual thing going on. And I thought he was in a well. Get him out of the well. And now Boss Tanaka's riding the bus. And now he's over there mastering the waterfall, which everywhere's got sick waterfalls to test your
might.
You guys never go under waterfalls with me. I just want to get that out of the way. All right. We got to go get all these supplies for our death hex. All right. Boss Tanaka's preparing for his battle. Okay. Daughter, she has a nest around her bed. Okay. We're setting some big ass fires in our yard. I hope they got a permit. And now we're doing battle hexes. All right. And Shaman's going crazy. Boss Tanaka's got his room of crows. Shaman's getting stripped. He's getting so hot. Then he starts stabbing the tasty meat that's hanging everywhere.
The wooden things the shaman is chopping down, those are village protection idols.
That's fucked up. Did we know that? I thought he brought those.
I read that. So I don't think there's a way for us to know that.
I thought that was something.
But maybe someone in the culture maybe would have recognized that or could have picked it up, whereas we would never have picked that up.
No, I assume that was something he brought.
I thought so too.
Okay, so he's going crazy. He's like, "Fuck you, chicken!" Starts killing the chickens. He's really feeling it. Tanaka's got freaky crows going freaky. He starts killing them, so we're rival bird killing. Shaman dunks his face in blood, which is commitment. And then there's a candle shrine around the dead dude in the truck. Could have been soy sauce. It's pretty red though. Daughter's freaking out in the bedroom. She hates rituals. And then Shaman dude's like, "Fuck you, statue!" And like cuts it down. And then he straddles it and he starts to molest it. And then dude starts coming back to life in the truck. And then I'm like, oh shit, it's a vampire statue. Shaman's like starts staking the statue. And it's voodoo dolling the daughter. And she's like, oh man. But then it starts getting Boss Tanaka too, I think.
Nope.
And then everyone's really wailing now. And it's doing a long distance murder. Then we get a goat. And daughter's like, oh, make it stop, daddy, make it stop. And then we get the goat, we kill the goat, and then that really gets the daughter, and then we finally stop the ritual, and dad fucked up the ritual, and I'm just like, stop, dudes. And that's pretty much how that went.
So, and these two rituals are not related.
Nope. Yeah, not at all.
Yeah, it's two separate things that they're showing us, making them think they're happening at the same time.
So, Daniel, what is Boss Tanaka
He's doing a body swap.
Why?
I don't,
if you know.
I'm going to say because he knows they're about to come back for him.
Probably to cause doubt in them.
But has he done a body swap in the village before?
But Dale, hold on. If he does the body swap, then is that not him they're beating the shit out of?
He's the zombie,
implements? Why would you body swap the thing that's getting his ass kicked?
He's just causing chaos.
Just to mess with people. Kenny, come on. You come back, you're like, you know what I'm going to do to these hillbillies? I'm going to numb
on them. And then they're going to chase this poor guy through the woods.
So then, is that just a normal Japanese traveler who happened to be here and got taken over by a demon?
Dale's saying he put the soul of the dead guy into the Tanaka body.
Yeah.
So he's alive again.
We swap.
Yeah. As opposed to swap,
why doesn't
swap.
And he forgot how to speak Korean.
Where does he get a chance?
When he goes to see what's happening, and then he gets... At any point, he can say, "Hi, fellas! It's
just
me!"
Like at any point that lady could say, "Hey, I'm actually the good guy." Early on, I was throwing rocks at you to make sure that you knew I was here. But yeah, I'm wearing white. Okay. These guys over here suck ass. I'm good. Look at me. Kind of cute.
At any time.
Could have done that. Whatever. It's fine. It kills the goat. But then they stop the thing.
He sees them beating the shit out of his body. And then they start chasing him.
But explain this though. As soon as it cuts back to Boss Tanaka after they stop the ritual there, Boss Tanaka, which I guess if the ritual's done is the guy now, just crawls instinctively into this house and curls up in a blankie that he knows is there.
Your problem is the blankie?
He knew that blankie was there and he got all comfy.
Okay.
Now look, Shaman dude's like, hey, there's a rock girl, and that's the true evil. But he's like, you know what? I got paid. Don't need to finish this ritual. Daughter's looking real good now, all like locked up. And we go to the actual priest at the church, and the priest there is kind of like, I feel like your racism's hiding the real evil out there. Like, that dude's like a professor.
The priest is
maybe
right.
A monk.
Just keep her in the hospital. Leave the Japanese guy alone. Doctor. You're fine.
I just like that the priest just calls out his dumbassery. Like, church can do nothing for you now. And what's Dad Cop do? Starting a lynch squad.
Lynch squad, go!
Lynch squad, assemble. Are you serious though? Cross your heart or your mother's a whore.
Well, both things
Don't
could be
joke.
true.
I love that they got the classic Asian lynch squad truck where they got guys standing in the back ready to like, bang on the roof and get all lynched up. You know what? They go there. They got Zombie Man comes out behind the house. Tanaka ain't there. Start hitting him with sticks. Someone's like, hey, stop doing that. Sorry, man. I was like, the fuck you mean sorry? Keep hitting that dude. Look at him. Then Chomper shows up, gets Deacon Boy, chomps at him. Someone bashes him in the head with a rock. That does nothing. He's too powerful. The rake gets stuck in his head. That merely pisses him off. And then Boss Tanaka's watching from the woods as everyone's asses are getting kicked. And then something bites the zombie's ass. Because he's like, but is that Boss Tanaka going back to his own body right then and there, maybe? I don't know. They're like, I see you, dude. And they're like, Ray, what do we do? Get him! And then we're all running through the woods. And then he does a little tumble again because these Koreans, they be falling down hills.
That's right. Japanese people don't fall down hills. That's how you know.
Ah, that's a clue. And so we get to a cliff after this long chase through the woods. Everyone's out of breath. And I'm like, just jump. Everyone gets to the edge. Boss Tanaka's gone. Fucking Cop Dad's just walking all crazily out on the edge there. I'm like, he's gonna fall, man. He's wailing now. We got a cliffhanger. Boss Tanaka's clinging like a spider monkey on the side of the cliff. And I'm like, he's gonna have to be hanging there for a while. It's like, he can't do this forever. And then he fucking falls. And I'm like, oh yeah. And then Buddy Cop's like, what was that noise? I don't see anything. Well, you know what? Let's just let's get out of here. And then Boss Tanaka's down there trying to hide under the cliff, and I think he broke his ass. And he almost screams because his ass is broke. And then Rock Girl's there. And then they're gonna have a little chase while
but it's
Lynch Gang,
unclear who's chasing who.
Yeah.
This to me is the only part of the movie that's unclear, is how exactly he gets thrown onto the road.
He did it on purpose, because if you say that's the test, is, did we kill the innocent man? Whatever.
But he doesn't have control of the body right now,
him,
right?
Yeah.
Unless when he does that thing like the zombie got bit in the ass, that's when the spirit went back.
No.
Anywho, the Lynchmobile's getting rained on going down this windy-ass road. Cop Dad's trying to call Wife Dad, and it gets distracted, almost runs into oncoming traffic, swerves, flinging around the Lynch squad in the back of the truck there in the rain, hits Boss Tanaka, and he looks at him and he's like, boys, we got him.
We got him.
All right. We got him. Now, I think the shaman's over there reading coins, but I think he's just collecting payment. All the Lynch squad is like, they're doing their best. I know what you did last summer. Like, hey, we take this to our graves.
Well, how many people are in the truck? Is it 5?
It's like 3 inside and 2 in the back.
So there were 5 coins.
You think it's a coin per cop? Maybe. Well, they chuck him off the cliff, and now I'm like, great. Now the rock thrower's free to be as evil as she wants, as all women want, really. And then someone says the rat fell into the trap.
Shaman says that
here.
The
shaman
cop
says that it's the ant fell into
the cop has fallen into the trap.
Into the trap, yeah.
But by doing what the shaman said.
Did the shaman say to kill the Japanese guy?
They said they need to kill him or get him to leave.
So yeah, that was his trap.
At first?
Yeah. Daughter's all fine now. She's like, I'm all good. We're all wailing at each other. Thank you, shaman. I'm like, that douche didn't do nothing.
He put on a very performative dance for him.
It was fun.
I don't know if it's $10,000 of fun.
well, 10,000. I don't think it's dollars.
I think it's dollars.
Yen.
Oh,
probably,
shit.
Right?
Why would it be yen?
Why would the Koreans use yen? Because the Japanese made them.
That's why they hate them.
That's why they hate them. What's the Korean currency?
Buddy Cop, he got the infection, that goddamn mushroom tonic. He maybe did a kill. That's sad. Fucking shaman man walking around, sees Rock Lady, gets this fantastic nosebleed, then starts puking up blood and white shit. I'm like, oh god, that's great. And she's like, hi, I'm Lady. I tricked your ass. She's like, go away, dude. And I'm like, why wouldn't you just kill him? And then later, I'm also like, why didn't you kill him? But maybe she can't. Maybe that's against the rules.
Only so much she can do. Now,
this is the part that gets more confusing. Shaman is calling the shit out of Cop Dad. I'm like, why is he even bothering with him?
Because he knows if he can get Cop Dad to go in, then the lady's ritual will be broken.
It'll break her ritual.
But Cop Dad's going to go in anyway, and he's already paid.
Well, here's the thing. So, he's going to go home anyway, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
At some point.
Not if the lady gets to him.
Not if she gets to him first.
Ladies do get to people.
Get that doubt. Okay.
Well, Shaman gets his rattle. He gets all his shit. He loads his car. He's getting the fuck out of town. I think that's hilarious. He takes all his stuff. He gets hit by a bug swarm. I don't know why you get out of the car if you're getting hit by a bug swarm. You stay in the car.
It wasn't really there.
It wasn't there. And it's like, fooled you again, fucker. And he's like, oh, shit. I done fucked up. That dude I killed, he was innocent. He was a good guy all along. He was another shaman. Could have been avoided if we had just talked. It was like, nah, man. That's a lie. He ain't no good guy. All right. The ghost is there. We still think the ghost is spreading the Japanese guy lies. But, and she says the daughter's home. And it's like, if you go now, cop dad, whole family gonna die. All right. Deacon finds Boss Tanaka in a cave for some reason. Because he knows he ain't dead. I don't know. Look.
I don't know.
All right. Lady, you're the demon. Not Secret Cave Tanaka. But you wait here, the lady's telling him, cop dad. Like, you wait here, my trap will get the demon. The cop dad's like, you girl, you ghost. What is you? She's like, look, just believe. And your family will be saved. All right? Now, murder daughter's home. She's pissed. And then they just let her fuck up the kitchen, eat all the food, break all the shit.
But she hungry.
She hungry. Boss Tanaka survived in the cave. Deacon boy, he's like, what's your final form, dog? Are you perfect, Tanaka, yet?
Well, if you think I am, I am.
Yeah, what do you think?
What do you think?
What do you think my true form is?
Also, I don't think you're getting out of this cave.
You show me, and I'll just leave.
What makes you think I'm going to let you leave?
Yeah, I am the devil. But is he? I don't know. So at this part, the movie, there's like 3 different things happening at once, and everyone's telling everyone else not to trust the other one, and it's hilarious. Ghost lady's telling cop dad, she's like, hey, look, 3 cries of the rooster, you can go home. Tanaka's like, I'll show you my true form.
If you show me your dick.
Show me your dick. And then they say, why you do this? Her father sinned. And he's like, what did I do? Suspected another and killed him? My daughter was sick before I did that.
He's right.
We can't time travel sins. That's fucking Minority Report. You can't arrest me before I do a crime.
I thought, because I did not pick up on any of the Bible stuff, so I thought she was an angry village spirit that had been, it's a Korean film, so she's been raped and murdered. Okay.
Of course.
Standard. And she's pissed at these cops because they're bumbling idiots and they botched her investigation. And this is her revenge on the whole town.
You were watching a completely different movie.
Because she's like, no, just wait. You know why? Because later we're going to get a flashback of how she's like barely alive and there's a chicken over her and it's just cawing like 3 times. And they're just like, someone shut that chicken up. Okay.
Arise, chicken.
I'm trying to bang my wife in the car.
Goddamn chickens crowing over bodies.
That's not what this movie was, but that's
that's not even close.
So even at this point, I'm still on team. Well,
are you team Shaman and Boss Tanaka?
It's not until he says, "You want to see my final form, bro?" At that point, I'm like, oh no, I chose wrong too, boss.
I was wrong.
I chose wrong too.
Him being magically alive was a good indicator that he wasn't what he appeared to be.
He went limp when the truck hit him.
No one is what they appear to be in this, and so I'm just like, I just don't know who is who.
Who's who?
It just meant he was a ghost. It didn't mean he was evil, and it didn't mean she was good. It just meant he was a ghost. That's all.
They could all be bad.
They could have all been
3 warring factions all trying to do the bad thing to them. You know? Okay, now
I'm Dad Cop. I'm so confused.
Yeah, Dad Cop ain't trying to wait for that 3rd crow. He's like, no, I gotta go save my family.
He was so close. He listened to the first 2.
Well, Ghost Lady grabs his hand, and then he's looking at Ghost Lady. He sees his daughter.
Well, that's because he had turned to go.
Yeah, well, when she grabs him, he turns and he sees his daughter's like hairpin over on the ground, which is suspicious. Looks down at Ghost Lady, and now she's wearing another one of the victims' jackets.
She's corpse robbing. She's looting those bodies.
She's not
and that's
looting
not
the
cool
bodies.
in this situation.
Well, she has to wear
wear
one of their items to do the protection.
That's what I'm guessing is the real reason she's got it. But goddamn, it looks suspicious.
I want a new village protector. She's failed every single time.
Every time.
Well, no, that person's still alive.
Well,
we just haven't seen it yet.
It's you, Ghost Lady, and the movie. And I'm like, who's right? Who's wrong?
Even
Nobody
she's
knows.
like, it's not what you think, dog.
Don't even worry, dog. And now Boss Tanaka's like pulling out a camera. It's like, it's picture time. And a demon having a camera is fucking hilarious. I'm like, what the fuck? And you look at his nails at that point, and it's like, argh. And it's like, and then he walks in underneath the little, aromatics hanging above the entryway there, and he kills one because Dad Cop smells. And I was like, yep,
Yeah.
you ruined the trap. Dad is always wrong in this movie. Hasn't been right once. But then I'm also like, each rooster cry, though, might have been when one of the family members died. So the third one would have been the daughter dying. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know. He gets to his little murder house. Wife's still alive for a second. Then she's not. Then he's wailing again. Murder daughter shows up. She's standing there. Cut back to the cave. We got Demon Tanaka. It's like, yeah, snap, snap, picture, picture. And then Shaman rolls up to Cop Dad's house and he starts taking some pictures for his friend, the demon guy, Tanaka. And he's like, we get your money, we get your souls, we get your jobs. And then I see the blood all over the washing machine. And I'm like, why was that lady doing it by hand earlier?
Are you sure it wasn't the dishwasher?
No, a dishwasher does not have a round open door thing.
Are you sure?
Your dishes are going to be fucking shattered if you put them in there.
No, you spin it so fast that gravity keeps them in.
Oh, it keeps them safe.
Is that
And then
gravity? I don't
Shaman-
fucking know.
Fuck, I don't know. Inertia. Shaman drops his murder pics in the rain. That's unfortunate. Puts them all back in the box, shoves them in the back of the car, and then it's time to move to a new town. Don't worry. Daddy's a cop. He's going to take care of everything. He's still alive.
There's a deleted scene where the shaman and the Japanese guy drive off together.
Oh, that's hilarious. Is he still in demon form, though?
No.
Because that'd be even more hilarious, especially if he was driving.
And the woman in white is there just like, hey,
Yeah.
I'm here to stop you. If you can
No,
just come.
she watches him go.
Wait a second. Just wait. No. Oh.
Well,
God,
she doesn't want to stop him. She just wants him out of
job.
She just wants him out of the
go at it.
village.
She does one of those waves, like a slow wave that gradually transitions.
You know what
into
she
just
does?
a
She
flipping 'em
waves
off.
and she goes, nailed it.
Another mission successful.
Fist
Yeah,
pump.
this town is cleansed. We did it.
I got him out.
Ryan, this is your first watch, which I think is insane that you hadn't watched this before, because I know Daniel's probably watched it quite a few times. I've watched it a good handful of times. Did you like this movie?
Yes.
How'd you feel after this movie?
Standard. I feel sad.
It's a Korean movie.
It's
Yeah.
a Korean horror movie, so you're not going
This
to feel
movie
great.
didn't make me feel as bad as that one Speak No Evil. I didn't feel as bad after this as I did after that.
Bad's not
But
the
this
word I
movie-
would use, because see no evil, I was frustrated.
Frustrated, yeah.
This one,
Cop Dad was frustrated.
this one I'm sad.
Yeah.
I'm just sad because look, there's none with the information Cop Dad had. I would have made this probably at the whether to go before the Three Crows. I'm going based on the information I have. I'm not waiting. This crazy rock throwing
for the third
lady.
crow.
I don't know.
You don't get to save daughter. He saved his daughter.
I just don't know. And you know what? You just threw rocks at me. That's all. That's
You
all you
rocks
have
at me.
on your resume. Rock thrower.
Anything else you want to say?
And your defense, Daniel?
Spirit Lady did nothing wrong. She's perfect.
Perfect.
Love her.
Sounds like someone else wants to bang a ghost, eh, Kenny?
Sounds like it. Just
You
wait
know,
till we watch
she's just
Jaws.
doing her best. Jobs are hard. Not everyone's going to be good at their job,
Not
right?
everyone's good at it.
Sometimes you just fall into something and you end up doing it for your whole spirit life, okay?
Just wait till we get to a movie and we find out which one of us wants to bang a pig. Jaws. Okay. If you like this movie,
Watch Jaws.
go watch Jaws, because you're gonna like that one too, and we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna have a good time with that one too. Everyone's gonna have a good time.
There's no deep theories with Jaws. It is what it is.
Yeah, it is what well, I don't know. A dog talks at some point.
That's the only questionable thing.
Well. As always, I've been your horrible host, Kenny, who is also horrible at his job because he's gonna be late today.
I'm horribly attracted to that ghost, Daniel.
Just cute.
I don't know. I feel like at some point I'm going to become the ginseng farmer guy, just sitting on the porch. Ryan,
Waiting for your murder daughter to get you.
I mean, eventually we all get got by our murder daughters.